to talk a little bit about creating groups within teams. So simple, so easy, and there's no more manually figuring it out unless you want to. It will randomly put kids into groups. I love this feature. So you're going to go into your class, and you want to go on over to this side here, the assignments. This is called the we space. This is the me space. And you want to create another assignment. Hit the create button, assignment. And we're just going to title this video and attach. So it could be something in class notebook from your OneDrive. You can upload it from this device, and it could be something else in Teams. But this is something that you want students to work collaboratively on. It does not have to be already a collaborative document. It will become a collaborative document after this process is completed. So you might want to hit the OneDrive button and look for a document. Let's hit this PowerPoint presentation, because oftentimes teachers want kids to work on presentations together. You'll click attach. Make sure that you go to the ellipses, the 3 dots, and you click there and make sure it says students edit their own copy. Now you might want to attach additional items, or you want to give points to this group, and you can add a rubric. Let's just grab anything. Next, looks great. Obviously, this is not the correct assignment, but for all intents and purposes, let's continue to attach it. Here's where the group work happens, the magic happens. So take note that when you want all of the students included, you can choose multiple groups, right? But if you want to create groups, it can only be shared amongst one team. So here I am, all students, click group of students, and I have 2 options. One, manually group students, where I just click the students I want in those groups. If you're like me, randomly group students and deal with issues later. And then you'll enter the number of groups. Let's say you want 4, that'll work out fine for most of you. I only have 2 students. But if I said 2 groups, that'll be fine here. And of course, each group will just have 1 student, but it lets you know. You'll create groups, and then you can continue to create more groups from there. You can recreate groups, which is pretty neat. And when you're done, you'll click done. And then it's super simple. You can assign it. Let's assign it and take a look at what it's like for the students. Love this feature, the student view. Let's take a look. So they know it's student group, just not student work. Students will see their name and members here, which is amazing. Here is what they need to work on, and paragraph writing. I did not include any of the instructions, but that's where I would have put the information for the students about their presentation work. And then it's shared out, and group work is done for you. Assignments from Flipgrid. If you want to know how to attach a Flipgrid, you can go into the ellipses in the me space and add it to your team. Click on this, you'll add to your team. I've already done that. So let's take a look. Flipgrid group work assignment. This is how it looks on our end, and we'll get back to that in just a second. So let's create an assignment. We'll title this Take 2 Flipgrid. And let's attach. I'm going to attach a link. And here's where your address will go. Include the thumbnail image. I like to click on that, but if you don't like that, here you go. Click attach. Let's come back down here again. Don't forget, if you do have a rubric, I may just have a Flipgrid rubric. Yep. Click that. Next. Looks good to me. And remember, we can adjust the amount of points. And again, we're just going to be sharing this in one team, groups of students, same process as before, manually group students this time. And yes, I want this student together with this student, and I'm going to call them friends. Create and done. I'm going to click assign, and there you have it in there. Flipgrid, and here you are. You're able to grade right here, and you can click on the student, the chickens. Those was the group name that I gave them, and really cool. You can now give group feedback, so you can include your comments there and give a grade and return it, or don't forget about this new feature, return for revision. So let's go ahead and return, and it's returned for all of the students in that group. How convenient is that?